Recording live from the Hickory Head Studio on the campus of Defiance College, this is The Session with Billy and Ryan.
Today's Thursday, March 30th. We are back in the Hickory Head Studios with my co-host Ryan Imbrock and Jake Atkins. If you've noticed, we are missing Marissa Guyton today.
I didn't notice.
She is gone.
Huh.
I think she's at work. I don't really know.
It's got softball.
But in the studios today, we have the McMaster Symposium and Academic
Colloquium.
Colloquium.
Very good.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, let's give them a round of applause.
Oh, well, we gotta say who.
Oh.
Who from there?
Well, can you guys give us your names?
Sure. We're off to a good start here,
Yes,
aren't we?
very great start.
I'm Marianne Studer. I'm the Dean of the McMaster
The
School.
Dean, okay.
And I'm Rena Rager. I'm her administrative assistant.
Well, awesome. Well, thank you for being on the show.
Yeah, beautiful. Come on,
Don't let
Billy.
Rena kid you. She runs the show.
Oh, okay. So, can you guys give us a little bit about yourself?
Sure. Or about the event. What would you rather have?
Let's talk about the event first, then we'll get to the personal life.
All right. Let's hope we don't get that far. So I think it's exciting. Every year we have a McMaster Symposium.
Okay.
At the same time, usually in the springtime, March or April. This year we've combined it with what students would probably recognize as the Honors Symposium.
Oh, okay.
All into one event, one day.
Gotcha.
And we have over 130 students presenting during the day.
Don't look at me like I'm supposed to know that answer.
You should know that answer.
You should.
You set up the program for us. But it's going to be very exciting. All classes and labs are canceled so that students and faculty and staff on campus can attend. So we have over 250 people registered
Nice.
Wow.
for the symposium. So we hope it goes really well.
Jake, are you registered?
I am not registered. However, one of my fondest memories was making a presentation for one of my classes, and it was about the link between divorced parents and alcohol use in teens.
Okay.
And I actually had the fortunate opportunity to present at this event for class.
And
That's
that's a good
awesome.
memory for you.
Yes.
Well, good. That's awesome.
Great.
Yeah.
Yes. I do have to say I am going to be at the symposium this Thursday presenting with my Intro to Coaching class. So we're going to be talking about the 21st century of coaching and how it's changed over the years, which I think it will be a lot of fun, and I'm sure it's going to be a great time overall.
And it opens actually on Wednesday night.
Wednesday
it opens
night.
on April 5th. Wednesday night is our keynote speaker.
Okay.
And this year we have Dr. Terry Anderson, who's from the Hoover Institute at Stanford. And he's done a lot of research on indigenous economics.
Oh, okay.
If anybody is interested in that, he's going to be talking about unlocking the wealth of Indian nations.
And what time does that start at?
His presentation starts at 7:30.
Okay.
And that'll be in Schaumburg.
Gotcha. And then Thursday, what time is that's kicking off at?
Thursday starts with opening remarks from our president, President Menke, at 8:30, and then starting at 9 o'clock, the events start to unroll. And it's going to be interesting because students and everybody in the campus is going to have an opportunity to choose what they go to. There'll be 3 or 4 events going on every hour or half hour all day long until 4:30 in the afternoon.
Oh, wow.
So you can pick and choose what you want to go to. And so you can see the program online. It's on our website, McMaster School. You can access the program and begin to pick out what you want to to do that day.
Well, that's awesome.
It is awesome.
It is
It's
very
8
awesome.
pages of awesome.
It is.
Trust me, I know I did it.
And I have to say, it's really cool that we're able to get the whole school involved with this, and being able to see fellow peers present what they've been working on all semester, pretty much.
Well, it's funny you bring that up, Billy, because 3 of you have done presentations or will do presentations for this event.
Yeah.
So that just goes to show you. I mean, there's 4 people in here. I, of course, am too old to do it. But 3 of the 4 students who are on here have done something.
Yeah.
So
which
it's awesome.
is it is awesome.
And I think that's kind of the point, right, Marianne?
Absolutely. We want as many students to have opportunities to present. This is considered to be a professional conference. And we want students to learn how to go to professional conferences, how to register for them, and then how to present at them. It's something that you would put on your resume for sure.
And that's what I was about to bring up. It's a great resume builder, and being able to put that on there. And when you go to your future jobs, you'll be able to have that and be like, oh yeah, I was at the
I was at this professional conference.
Right, exactly.
And I think that goes well with what we're doing with Millennial Minds, is it gives us college students a chance to kind of show what we know and what we're passionate about and present what we have found over the semester.
Yeah, I definitely agree.
Well, Rena, you've been pretty quiet here during this show. What's one of the biggest challenges that you've had putting this together?
Probably the program itself. Making sure all the logistics, I think, is the biggest thing. Making sure that facilities have their setups, making sure the food is the way it's supposed to be for the dinner and the reception and the lunch on Thursday, and making sure that all the rooms are ready and the technology is ready and everything is ready and the program is ready.
There is a lot more going on than just for the students to show up. They don't know that behind the scenes stuff.
That's right. They
and
don't.
That's where you come in.
That's right.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's do the silly six. We were
silly
talking about
six?
it earlier.
Yeah.
Yes, let's do it.
The personal. This is what I was talking about. The personal. The silly six. Ryan, you want to tell them what we're going to be doing for the silly six?
Oh, you want me to do it?
Oh, of course. You think you're funny,
I
don't
do.
you?
I know I'm funny. There's a difference. You guys can either answer them together or separate, whatever works for you guys. So the silly six is where I ask you 6 quick questions and you give me 6 quick answers. Are you ready?
We're ready.
All right. Your favorite pop or beverage?
Iced tea,
Okay.
Tea, for sure.
Sweetened or unsweetened?
Unsweetened.
half and half.
Half and half.
Isn't a half
I
and
like her
half
style.
lemonade and tea?
No,
They call it fitty.
no.
Nobody calls it
I
that.
call it half cut.
Oh, half cut.
Okay. Your favorite no, that's not that one. Your favorite show?
Oh, probably one of the Chicago PD, Chicago
Okay.
Fire, Chicago
One
Justice.
of those Chicago
yeah.
lines?
Those.
Bizarre foods, for sure.
That's your favorite?
Oh, yes. I try to see if I can, what I would eat that he eats.
What's the one you would eat that surprised you?
Oh, I would try most anything.
Really?
Oh, yeah. I would eat most anything.
So you would go to a country and try a scorpion?
Oh, absolutely.
Really?
Right.
Wow.
Jake, would you?
That actually sounds like fun. I like
Oh.
trying, I like
man,
trying different kinds of foods.
I don't think I can do that. You
I
know,
don't-
they got that like Mexican candy where they got the crickets in the middle of the candy at the end, where it's like
That's called a tourist trap, is what that's called. Let's move on.
sure.
Your favorite dessert?
Anything chocolate.
Okay.
I would agree with that. Dark chocolate's the best.
Your hobbies?
Travel, for sure.
Travel.
Travel.
Okay.
Definitely.
Boy, that's a bummer of a hobby, huh? Let's see. Are you a cat person or a dog person?
Cat.
Cat.
And your favorite fast food?
I don't do fast food.
Oh, then, well,
I'll eat street food, but not fast food.
like food found on the street? You got to remember,
Like
some of
a-
us don't know.
No,
a
when you-
market.
No, like a...
More like what's known in different places. Like on Chicago, you have a hot dog on the street,
Yeah.
right?
Come on, Billy, you're
Yeah.
from
You
that
just do
area.
that kind of
You should
thing.
know that.
I am from Chicago. You're right.
Rena, do you have a favorite fast food?
Not
No?
really.
Oh, my
No.
gosh. All right, well, hey, thanks for being on the show. Absolutely. They're both like,
Are we done? Seriously.
we don't have to be if there's something else that we didn't touch on that you'd love to touch on.
Yeah, I think there is.
Oh, well, sir, talk about it.
I talk long. You
well,
know that.
Go ahead.
we're running long.
I think that we want to point out that Dr. Fred Coulter
Okay.
is giving his distinguished faculty presentation on the day of the McMaster Symposium
On Thursday.
and Academic Colloquium. Right.
Okay.
And he starts at what time, Rena? 3:30?
3:30.
3:30 in Schaumburg. And so that's always a real honor to go hear a faculty who's been named by their peers as a distinguished faculty. And he was named last year. And so he's giving his presentation this year. So I don't think students would want to miss that.
No, you're probably right. They should go see it and support Fred. Absolutely.
Yes.
Congratulations to Fred. That knocking you here is Rena pointing something out to Marianne.
Yes, she wants me to also say sign language works better. Let me tell you. But the honors convocation that's normally held on a Sunday in April
Okay.
is actually held on the same day, on Thursday. So many students, seniors and other students, will receive recognition. That's that evening. It begins at 6 p.m. So
Oh,
that
yes,
might
it
be
is.
something that
Yes.
people didn't recognize or know was happening at the same time. So
Well, off the air, Billy thought this was the honors convocation or part of it.
Yeah, that
So it is true.
I guess so.
It is true. Look at that. You didn't even know that.
I know. I'm
Man.
a genius.
you're one step ahead of yourself.
Right.
Genius. Seriously? You're going with there?
Hey, I like to put myself up there with Albert Einstein.
I got nothing. Is there anything else that we didn't touch on before?
I think we're good.
Now, are you sure?
No, I think I have one more thing.
I thought so.
The other thing, I'm going to throw this out there. We are recruiting McMaster scholars right now
Okay.
for travel next year.
Now, has this come out in an email? Because we talked about the fellows, and then
Right.
there was an email for the associate fellows.
Has the scholars call gone out yet?
As Rena begins to sweat.
Yes. I believe it has.
It
But
did.
that would just be to students, right?
That would be for students,
Yes, okay.
and the deadline is April 21st.
So-
So it's not too long from now. And so they should be stopping in to see me or Rena, or they can talk to Tim Rickabaugh or
Okay.
Sheldon Goodrum, who are both fellows,
And where can we find your offices?
in the ground floor of the library.
Okay. Well,
Not the basement,
not the basement.
the ground floor.
The ground
The
floor.
first floor.
So the main when you walk in.
That's floor 2.
You know,
floor two.
I've been here
I'm all messed
18
up.
years, and I'm confused.
If you go in the elevator and push 1, it will get you to us. If you push 2, you will not move.
Okay. Well, there you go.
That's
you go in the
how you
elevator,
know.
push 1, and you'll be right there.
You learn something new every day.
Yep, exactly.
Can you give us a 2-sentence reason why students would want to become scholars?
Yes, they can take what they're learning in the classroom and they can apply it in a real world context with the benefit of that impacting both them and the people they work with.
Very well done. You know, if you've listened to the show before, you've heard some McMaster people on here, students on here talking about their trips, and that's exactly how they describe them.
Mm-hmm.
So, very good. Now, can we leave? Is there anything else you want
No,
to say?
I think you're fine.
Okay. Well, thanks for being on the show.
We appreciate it. Thank you very much. You're
now
welcome.
she answers because she's done. This is The Session with Billy and Ryan. We'll be right back.
This is Bub from the Meat Squad, and you're listening to The Session.
This is the Session News Break, bringing you all the news that is the news around the DC campus. Alpha Zeta Delta asks you to light it up blue on Monday, April 3rd to help them raise understanding and acceptance for individuals with autism. Please wear a blue shirt or a shirt in support of Autism Speaks on Monday, April 3rd. When wearing this shirt, please post to social media with hashtag Defiance, LIUB. Reminder that Alpha Z will be hosting a Z Marks the Spot on Monday as well. Please sign up if you are interested. There is an email in your email inbox from Marissa Kozer. On Saturday, April 1st, is the Autism Society of Northwest Ohio, and they are hosting a viewing of The Family Next Door, which is a film about autism. This is free and open to the community, and it will be held in Schaumburg Auditorium at 1 p.m. This is the Session News Break, Part 1. We'll be right back.
Welcome back to the session with Billy and Ryan. Hey, we're going to do our Millennial Minds segment.
Millennial Minds!
Yeah, what Ryan said.
I like that.
Thank you.
I like that.
That was off the top of my head.
So, Jake, what kind of topics do we got going on today?
Today, as everyone knows, this weekend, April 1st, baseball opening day. That's pretty big.
Yeah.
Are you serious, or is that an April Fool's joke?
Ha ha ha. April 1st.
No, maybe it's an April Fool's joke that the Cubs are playing at St. Louis, but really it should be in Chicago.
It should, because I think the World Series champ should open up at home. But
Yeah. I think
Whatever.
the same thing.
I don't know. I think we might see a World Series rematch this year.
I believe so. That's what everyone's saying, and I hope they do.
Holly's shaking her head no.
No.
She doesn't want to blow another 3-1 lead.
Oh, wow. Wow. Okay. All right.
So, what do we got?
Baseball opening day. Today in my class, Money and Banking, we had the president and CEO of Sherwood State Bank come in and talk to us about a bunch of financial stuff and just how important, relevant experience in the workplace is. So internships for everyone in college.
Yeah.
Because they always talk about work experience, and you're like, how can you get work experience if you just graduated? Well, the way to do that is internships.
And so the big issue I've always had with internships is they're not paid. So you're pretty much you're working for free, and on top of that, you have to get another job so you can have money at school and be able to pay for your books and tuition and whatever.
So have you
else.
had an internship, Billy?
I have. I've actually been lucky enough to find an internship that's paid, which is what I'm going to be doing again this summer up in Pennsylvania for lacrosse. But just in general, I mean, you go to some of these companies and or businesses, you're working for free. It's kind of baloney that it's like that way, because you're trying to get some experience out, and next you know you're doing it for nothing.
And then you graduate, and that's when you make the money. But It is what it is. That's the way it is, and that's the way it probably always will be.
Yeah.
Jake, have you had an internship?
No, but I actually applied for a couple in Chicago with Wells Fargo for this summer.
Okay.
So I'm looking forward to that. Hopefully I can get one of those positions.
That'd be awesome. What about the Sherwood State Bank?
That's something he actually said as well.
Okay.
Was they're actually looking for an intern, but I would personally love to live basically in Chicago for a summer. And,
That would be nice.
and this would be a paid internship, so.
Nice.
Hey, you can move in while I'm in Pittsburgh, or not Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. So I'll be gone.
Pittsburgh is in Pennsylvania, Billy.
I know, but I meant up like
Oh.
northeast Pennsylvania, where.
Millennial Minds, right?
Yeah. So, what's the next topic we got?
The last thing I have for today was something from across the Atlantic Ocean.
Oh,
The Prime Minister of Great Britain,
You're looking at me. I'm sorry. I wasn't paying any attention.
Brexit. Today he announced that they will have a 2-year window to negotiate an exit from the EU. So that's a big step for them, and we hope the best for the situation.
yeah.
So what's your opinion? Yes, no. Should they or should they not have?
I haven't really studied it that much, but
Where is Ring when we need him, huh?
Yeah, no kidding. When I was at camp, most of the counselors that came in, they were actually from Britain, and they were from South Africa.
Come
and
on, seriously?
I kid you not. So sure enough, when all this went down last summer, they were all kind of freaking out, like, okay, so what's going to happen now? Well, it didn't. It was brought up, but it never got. It never went through.
well, they voted and the vote passed, but that wasn't like the vote to actually
Establish
secede.
it.
It was the vote to establish that yes, this is what we want to do. Now we have to figure out exactly how we're going to do it.
So it's pretty much like coming up with a plan.
So do you guys think there's a state in the Union that could secede if they wanted to? Millennial Minds.
I don't think at this point it would be beneficial for anyone.
Not
to-
even California?
No.
Mm-mm.
No.
Although it may be beneficial for you look at certain things that states might want to do, namely like states on the coast like California and Texas
Jake
that
called
tend
you
to-
out.
that tend to go Republican or Democrat or conservative and liberal.
Right?
That would be the only two that would even make sense in my opinion.
You know, the one thing that I was going to talk about on Millennial Minds, even though I'm older than Millennial Minds, was when you guys unwrap your cheeseburger from a restaurant, do you eat the cheese off the paper?
No.
No. Holly, do you eat the cheese off the paper?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Jake, you eat cheese?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. So, Billy, come on, get with it, man.
Yeah, the cheese on the wrapper, and you don't know where that wrapper's been, so I'm just gonna eat the burger.
What do you
But
mean?
you
You
pay for the cheese.
Exactly.
You pay
You don't
for
know
the
where
cheese,
the
so you
burger's
eat it.
been.
Sometimes you just gotta take a risk, but I ain't going with the.
You
with
don't
the
know.
wrapper.
Burger gets wrapped in the paper.
Yeah, so
It-
it touches your burger anyways.
Yeah.
I'm just weird like that. I can't do that.
Oh, no, I paid for the cheese. I'm eating it. I don't care how weird I look.
No.
Especially at McDonald's when half of it's off the burger anyways.
Yeah, no kidding. Hey, this is Session with Billy and Ryan. We'll be right back.
This is Ring, or Mr. L, and I came all the way from Delaware just to be on the session.
This is the Session News Break Part 2, bringing you all the news that is the news around campus. Here's Jake Adkins.
Hey everyone, it's that time again. Strikes for St. Jude's is putting on our second annual tournament. Come join your Defiance Teak chapter for a fun night of 9-pin bowling. For those of you who don't know what that is, that means all you got to do is knock down 9 instead of 10. And you leave that one pesky one up there, it'll still be a strike. The date for that is Friday, April 7th at 6 p.m. The cost is $20 per person or $15 for DC students. You will be bowling 3 games at CNH Lanes, which is 1924 East 2nd Street, Defiance, Ohio,
Next to Taco Bell.
next to Taco Bell. And the top 3 teams will also receive cash prizes. You can contact me at jadkins002 at defiance.edu to reserve your spot. Welcome back to the session with Billy and Ryan.
Wow.
Wow, Marissa, you need a cough drop.
Well, I guess I'll have to go get one after this.
In case you didn't know, that's Jake.
Yep, Marissa, we did miss you today, but thank you, Holly Hurd, for stepping in for the little Millennial Mind segment.
You're welcome.
We definitely appreciate that. Hey, if you want to get a hold of us on Facebook, just type in the Session DC. If you want to email us, thesession@defiance.edu. And follow us on Twitter at @thesession_DC.
Hey, this is A Session with Billy and Ryan. He's Billy. I'm Ryan. See ya.